The United States is working at breakneck speed to bring the M1A2 Abrams tank, which Ukraine is to receive, into Washington's desired design. While they'll likely arrive at the forefront late summer or early fall, such updates have been underway for years. This means that the American factories involved in Ukrainian tanks are working overtime to deliver the promised armor to Ukraine this year. According to a source who spoke to US Today, the tanks for Ukraine will be painted in green paint, green camouflage. They say their current camouflage is desert. This suggests the tanks may have been involved in operations in Iraq. However, many experts may be disappointed. Ukraine will not accept the tank in a configuration intended for the US military. Even if there was no war and Ukraine decided to buy some of these tanks, the US still would not provide American designs for export. Currently, German Leopard 2 tanks continue to arrive and be deployed in Ukraine. Another 14 tanks, this time the British Challenger 2, are already in service with the Ukrainian armed forces. Analysts predict that London could make another stage of the Challenger 2 to Ukraine. However, at this stage, this is an expert guess and there is no confirmation of the claim. The Abrams M1A2 in Ukraine will be big news for the US. Built during the Cold War and first seen in action in Iraq, the Abrams tank will face a Russian tank manned by a Russian crew for the first time. Undoubtedly, such an encounter is equivalent to an air battle between MiG-29 and F-16, but on the ground. This means that the performance of American tanks in Ukraine will be monitored very closely. The US has been scorched from the missing platform. The crash of the MQ-9 Reaper over the Black Sea, due to the aggressive maneuvers of the Su-27 and the spilling of fuel in the drone's hull, is already considered a big problem. Why isn't it just about the cameras, chips, systems and components used to develop drones? MQ-9 Reaper is gathering intelligence. It may have been transferred to a nearby NATO data center, but what was recorded is kept. Let us remind you of one more fact. Last year, when Ukraine received the HIMARS system, Russia experienced serious difficulties. Russian bridges, buildings and positions were hit, one might say 9 times out of 10. However, as some experts have pointed out earlier this year, HIMARS is not as successful as it was in 2022.